some breaking news now coming in after the Lok Sabha Speaker. The Sena breakaway faction has now written to the Election Commission. They have demanded recognition for their group as Shiv Sena. So the battle for the real Shiv Sena still continues. Eknath Shinde camp has now written to the Election Commission to be recognized as the Shiv Sena group. The letter was sent late last evening. The EC is yet to take up the matter and will decide on what action would be taken on the same. So Shiv Sena has been split into two. One, the Uddhav camp, and the second, the Eknath Shinde camp. Now, the Shinde camp has written to the Election Commission saying they should be recognized as the Shiv Sena. So the Election Commission is likely to take it up. This also comes at a time when the Supreme Court will also take up the Maharashtra squabble today in the top court. Shireen Elizabeth is joining us with more details on this. Shireen, the battle continues, and now one plea in the Supreme Court after the Lok Sabha accepted all the Shiv Sena MPs as one group. Now we also have the Eknath Shinde camp writing to the Election Commission to be identified as the real Shiv Sena camp.
Well, that is right. After there was, in fact, a divide between the Shiv Sena, we are now seeing that Eknath Shinde, who is in the national capital, first of all, tried to speak to all the MPs in Parliament and had tried to get over 12 of these MPs to his side. Also spoke to the Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla as well, and he has, in fact, given a written assurance from Lok Sabha Om Birla as well that how his faction is going to be recognized as Shiv Sena, and now is moving towards the Election Commission to get the brand as well, the Shiv Sena logo, the Shiv Sena brand. So now we have to see how the Election Commission reacts to this, because at the moment a letter has also been written to the Election Commission by the Shinde faction. Apart from that, a meeting is also something that they are planning to have with the Election Commission, the Commission of India, and they will be meeting him to decide who should be getting the faction. We have to see what is going to be the decision as far as the Election Commission is concerned, because we have seen earlier as well, when such a divide happens between the political party, Election Commission takes its own time which are the MPs and which are the MLAs who are really on which side. All these takes time. So we have to see what is going to be the response by the Election Commission on this.
Okay, all right. Stay with us, Sharon. Radhika is also joining us. She's been closely tracking the entire Maharashtra tussle. Radhika, this is a battle that has been going on for a long time. So the Election Commission could decide on it, but what next could it be for Uddhav Thackeray? He has been trying to win back the Shinde camp. That hasn't happened. So what next for him?
You know, as far as Uddhav Thackeray is concerned, it is setback after setback. Of course, there are, multiple battles that is being fought. One was on the floor of the House, which Uddhav lost. And now, of course, what is going to be witnessed in the court. And then, of course, the Election Commission. But as far as all these battles are concerned, it is disadvantage Uddhav Thackeray. Looks like the party people are slowly slipping out of his hands, because it's not just, it began with MLAs shifting sides, and then corporators, and then office bearers, several party leaders, and now MPs as well. So what Uddhav Thackeray is doing at the moment to do damage control, of course, he's awaiting, some sort of a relief from the court, Supreme Court, which we're not entirely certain will come or not, because there are a bunch of petitions that are to be heard as far as both the sides are concerned. However, what Uddhav Thackeray is doing on the ground in order to do some sort of damage control is sort of do a morale boosting exercise, taking as many meetings as possible. Yesterday, Uttar Bharatiya Sangatna of Sena, they held a meeting with Uddhav Thackeray, and then there were a spate of meetings with several district heads as well as office bearers in order to garner their support and give an assurance that Sena is his and that party cannot be destroyed.
So it will be interesting to watch what happens. Radhika and Shireen, thank you for joining us. We're shifting our focus